Well, here we are with Robert Nipar. And Robert, can you tell me what you're doing here at Fort Frederick?
Well, I portray a British engineer, so what I've done is brought my engineering stuff. That'll be helpful to Governor Sharp because he has requested from the commanding general some engineers to come and assist him with the building of Fort Frederick. So we're here to give them some direction.
Uh, how many men would be with you to help design and set up the fort?
Well, initially he didn't specify a number. There was to be two of us to come here, but the other gentleman got sent for other duties, so they just got me.
Well, may I ask you a couple of questions, Mr. Robert?
Yes, sir.
Was this fort ever attacked?
No, no, never fully attacked as in other forts. The French and natives did raid down this far. In fact, there were some individuals with them who had defected to the French, and they were caught, tried, and executed under the rules of war. But it was never fully attacked at any time.
Well, it looks like you having a lot of equipment. So the officer that you're portraying, did you go on to Fort Ligonier or one of the other forts?
Yes, I've been to Fort Niagara, Fort Ligonier, Fort Oswego. We're not attached. We get attached to a unit, but then we can be sent anywhere based on need or want. Just like they sent 5 engineers with the Braddock campaign, but pulled 3 of them for other campaigns. And the same thing during the Forbes attempt to take Fort Duquesne. They pulled some of the engineers. So we can be sent or moved anytime, any place. And not only within the colonies. It could be back to Minorca. It could be back to Europe, any place that the British are fighting.
Well, quite amazing amount of equipment you have laid out here. And I have to ask, what are the metal chains or links there?
Well, that is actually a surveyor's chain. One of the things that Braddock, or was in the Braddock campaign, was to measure the road that he was making and building. That chain is 66 feet long. Um, um, it was a surveyor's chain, and each link is 7.92 inches long. Um, its length is 600 or 66 feet, but if you take 10 hole chains in surveyor's chains, that's 660 feet. 660 feet is one side of an acre, which again, a surveyor would use when he's laying out properties. Next to that is actually a rope chain. It's only 50 feet long. Each link is 12 inches, which is based on the British system of measurement. Their first dimension is 12 inches, and that's an engineer chain. They both did have rope chains, and the engineer also had a steel chain. Theirs was either 100 feet long or 50 feet long, the engineers.
Well, thank you very much. Anything else you'd like to comment about before we say goodbye to let you get back to what you need to do as an officer here at the fort?
Well, I'll say the engineer was required to document all his work in writing and in drawing. So you see some of the equipment on my left here. They also used the natives because they were usually in front of the Army, searching for a road or a path. They were using the natives for as guides or as hunters for them because they were usually a week or two ahead of the Army and not directly connected with the Army. So you have trade items to pay the Indians.
All right. Well, thank you for your time on this interview. I know you have a lot going on, and I hope you defeat the French today.
We're going to do our best, sir.